Hi guys, welcome back to Stokelona on the Force 9's YouTube channel, continuing the Stoke City save on Football Manager 2016. In the last video, we were knocked out of another competition. West Ham knocked us out of the Capital One Cup at the semi-final stage. They won 2-1 on aggregate to set up a final with Arsenal at Wembley. I probably got to the semi-finals, so I'm happy with that. But we do still have a competition that we're in, as well as, the league isn't looking too good. We're down in 9th. We've had some terrible form in the league at the moment, but I think apart from a couple of games, we've got all the difficult teams out of the way. So we've had all the games against Chelsea and Liverpool and Arsenal. We face Man United at Old Trafford on the final day, and we've got a game against Spurs, which could be a bit of a hiccup. But other than that, everyone else I think is below us in the league, apart from Palace and maybe Newcastle. I think everyone else is below us in the league. So hopefully we'll pick up more points and we'll make up some ground on the guys above us and try and get to that Europa League place, because that was my goal for the season, to just retain our status in the Europa League. So we want to finish in 6th really, because unless West Ham win the Capital One Cup, it looks like 6th place will be getting Europa League, because Arsenal are in the final as well, and they're in 3rd at the moment. So that's what the table looks like at the moment. Let's go through games played off screen. Only 2. I did actually intend to play a different game, but I changed my plans and we're going to play the 2 Dortmund games today, seeing as Stoke aren't in the Europa League very much. They don't get to play in Europe very much, so I think we should savour this moment for what it is. We'll face Dortmund in the knockout round. I'm not expecting this to go through, because Dortmund are a great team and they're going to be hard to break down. But since we're in the Europa League, we might as well do the live comms in them. So as you can see, it's been pretty terrible at the moment. We've only won 2 games in our past 8. And one thing that is missing from these is goals, especially from strikers. Crouch scored a goal in our most recent game, but Jordan Rose scored a goal, but he hasn't scored for a while since. Zarate hasn't scored in about a dozen games. It's just not going well goal scoring wise. We're just missing out on goals. So yeah, and possession is a huge problem. We are not winning in possession. We are giving the ball away, and it's very, very annoying. So 2 games played on screen. We had a 1-0 defeat against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I'm surprised they didn't get more. They had plenty of chances to really bury us and to really put it away. Hazard had a pretty poor game, but then Kirchhoff played well in defence, and Diarra put in a good shift, got another yellow card. But Rhodes with the 6.3. Actually, did I sub something? No, I didn't. I made all 3 changes. Costa got the goal in the 42nd minute, and we only had the 1 shot on target, so it wasn't a great performance. I would have liked us to at least put up a fight, but never mind. But then we did actually record a win. This was against the Queen's Park Rangers. We won 2-0. Crouch and Pereira with the goals in the first half. Few players getting some starts. We started Cole Jenkinson. He made his first appearance. Vimmer has made a couple of appearances. No game yet for Ben Davies. He might get his game today. I'm not quite sure. Muniesa might be struggling a bit, seeing as we last played a game, I think, a few days ago. So fitness might be an issue, so we could play Ben Davies, but we'll see. So let's get straight on with it. You've seen the table. There's nothing else really to look at. So the Europa League, last 32 into the knockout rounds. Here are the other games. We've got Anderlecht and PSV. There's Spurs. They face Dynamo Kiev away. That's a tough tie. If we get through this somehow, the last 16 game we'll have is against Sporting Lisbon. I'm not sure if the first leg's at home or in Portugal, but that's that. Arsenal are away at Olympiacos. Interestingly, they are facing them tonight in the Champions League in real life as I'm filming this. There's us against Dortmund, and a few other ties in there. Bayern Munich, they have travelled to Real Sociedad. Is Moyes still in charge of them? He is indeed, yeah. And they're in 11th. They finished 5th last season. That's a good finish for them. So let's get on with it. Hopefully this will be not as long a video as the West Ham game, since we're playing both legs in this game. But there weren't many games to go through off screen, so that's that. Looks like they're going to be playing a 4-4-1-1, so we're going to play this. Some changes need to be made though. Wimmer will be ineligible for this match, so we're going to play Sorensen at centre back in his place. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to change a great deal more. We do need to do something about these attackers though, because it's just not working out. If I remove Zarate, if we get them to pick unpicked positions, Deuce back. Oh, okay. This might be what we need. We'll put him as a defensive forward on support. We'll leave Zarate in there, but I think we'll leave the rest of this as it is. And the bench, I'm not too fussed about. I think the bench looks quite good. We've got no strikers on the bench. I just don't want to play them. Rhodes and Crouch, and even Zarate's playing as a Trecatista in a cam today. But they're just misfiring, so I don't want to play them. It's as simple as that. So here we go. Let's see if Dortmund are playing that 4-4-1-1. They are indeed. They've got Eric Lamela, who they bought from Spurs, I would imagine, unless he went somewhere in between. No. Made a bit of profit on him, 29.5 million Dortmund paid for him. There's Aubameyang up front, one of the best players in Africa at the moment, I think. Mkhitaryan, something like that. Shaheen, Bender, Royce, Schmelzer, Hummels, Subotic, Papastafopoulos. Not a great deal changed in Dortmund's first 11. Piszczek is on the bench as well, so not a drastic change by Borussia Dortmund. Pick up where you left off, just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing in the Queen's Park Rangers game. We're on control and flexible. We're at home, so if we can get a lead here, then there may be a slim chance. We've got a highlight straight away here. Shaqiri with a shot on target. Was it a shot? Because it's not registered as a shot. That looked like a shot to me, but never mind. Injury to Dortmund. Lamela has been injured. Edgar Prieb is in his place. Now my plan for these two legs is to win at home and then just sit back and try and play for a draw in Germany. That would be my plan, really. Whether it works or not is another thing, but we've only had the one shot so far to Dortmund's 4, and they're just edging it in possession, and there hasn't been a single highlight in this first half. There was an injury to one of their players, and that was it. We are underdogs, but yeah, the fans are looking for a certain level of commitment. I'll say there's a lot more to come from you, from all of our players, and hopefully we can go into the second leg. I'm going to go counter because they are getting a bit more possession than us. I'm going to clear the ball to the flanks. I'm going to shoot on side. We're going more direct as well. Retaining possession isn't working, so there's just no point trying to get it to work because it just won't. So here we go. The Dortmund kick off the second half. As I said, just edging it in possession. Shaqiri blocks the pass there. And we've got a free kick near the centre circle here. A possible chance. Jenkinson on the ball. Here is Gutierrez to Diarra. Back to Carl Jenkinson. Zarate's there. Shaqiri's through on goal. He has to score. Berkey got over and made the save. Diouf on the ball now. And he has been dispossessed by Subotic. Player I almost signed actually quite a while ago. I think it was in the previous transfer window I looked at him. But his wages demands were a bit higher than I would have liked. So we got Fredrik Sorensen, who's been a good defender. I think he's made mistakes, but I think all of our defenders at some stage in the season have been a disappointment. I think a clean sheet in this game could be vital because, you know, away goals of course apply, but there isn't going to be a clean sheet, I was going to say, but Mkhitaryan, or Mkhitaryan, I don't know how you say his name, he shot over. Shaheen on the ball now, former Liverpool player, didn't really get a chance to show what he could do there. Aubameyang has beaten everyone except the goalkeeper there, 52 minutes in. Not going to make any changes just yet. Butland plays the ball to Pereira, who had a good game last game against Queen's Park Rangers. That was a poor pass. Zarate on the ball now, but Diouf needs support at the moment. He's a defensive forward, so he's not getting forward very much. I'm going to switch him up to a target man. We'll leave him on support, but at least he'll be a bit further up the pitch then. And Shaqiri's not doing very well. Do I bring on someone else for Shaqiri? I'm going to bring on Mane. I'm going to push him a bit up the pitch, but we're going to put Gutierrez as a deep line playmaker on defend. We're going to try and go for this goal because that could be very vital. Diouf has dispossessed Hummels here in a vital position. Shaqiri to Zarate, great shot, and Shaqiri, I've just changed him and he's just scored, and I can't do it now. I can't undo it. Too late. That's annoying. Zarate, I mean, look at this shot. First shot on the right. Berkey made the save. Shaqiri, first person to the ball. I mean, if Zarate had scored that, then all those games without goals, I think it was 14 goals without a game, which is unforgivable. But it could have been all forgiven if he'd have scored that thunderbolt. He's got another chance here. He's put through Mane on the right wing, and Subotic clears it away, but we have a 1-0 lead at the moment. There's still a good half an hour at least to play, and there's still injury time as well. Edgar Prieb on the ball. He's moving forward. We need to start closing down, let's say that. Close down more. Shaheen on the ball. Aubameyang, he's through. Butland made an unnecessary save. That was going off target, but Marco Reus will take the corner. And Mkhitaryan had a free header there, but it went over. He should have scored that, really. We'll see the replay. But from what it looked like there, it looked like he should have buried that header. Nuri Sahin with the ball to Aubameyang. Oh, that was with Butland save we just saw. Okay. There's me thinking it would be the header, but it's not. 66 minutes in. We've still got a 1-0 lead. This could be okay. You know, if we can play for the draw in the second leg, then that will see us through. Zarate has actually played very, very well without getting a goal. So, yeah. I'm going to move him a bit up, though. I'm going to move him as a Trequartista striker. And we're going to move Pereira into the middle. And we're going to put Affley on the left wing. So, let's have him as an advanced playmaker. And then, I probably should have played more defensive player, really. But never mind. 5 minutes or so left. Zarate's struggling a bit, so I'm going to put Mane up front. I'm going to put Affley on the right. He doesn't really like it out there, but we're going to put Affley on the right. We're going to bring on Oviedo as a defensive winger on defend. We're going to get Affley on wing support. I think that's it, really. We're going to go defensive, and we're going to waste time. We're going to sit back, and we're going to try and hold on to this 1-goal lead. It's a slender lead, but it's a lead, and it could be huge. I mean, if we can get a draw in Germany, then we're through to the last 16, and it's just another step. Aubameyang's through, though, and Butler made the save there. Full time, and it's a 1-0 win. No, that's a good win. Switch focus to the next match, I'd say that. Deuce looking stressed for whatever reason, not sure why. So that injury to Lamela could have been crucial because he's a good player on this game. I know he is. I've experienced Lamela before on this game, so for him to be injured is quite important, and we'll see if he's available for the second leg or not as well. I guess we'll find out in a matter of moments. Zarate impressed for Stoke, so he hasn't scored for a while. Only scored 2 goals in 20 appearances, but he played very well today. He completed passes. He made tackles. He set up the goal. So I'm happy with that. So let's have a look at Lamela and see how long his injury layoff is. Oh, he broke his leg. Oh dear. 5 to 6 months. So I think it's fair to say that he'll be unavailable for the second leg. Oh, bad things for other people, yes. It's always funny when it doesn't happen to you. Okay, second leg is upon us. In that week, Ancelotti was sacked by Manchester United after a goalless draw at home at West Brom. Sounds familiar. But yeah, Ancelotti has been sacked. And we apparently are one of the front runners for the job, which I won't be taking. I'm going to stay with Stoke. But I think this might be my last season with Stoke. I undecided whether I'm going to do one more season or not. I'm not quite sure. Because I do have other ideas that I want to do. You know, lower league management, management abroad. I have other ideas. And as much as I'm enjoying Stoke at the moment, I don't want to play it too long, if you know what I mean. You know, this was say that I started off in the beta, so I don't know how long I'll be going on for, but this may be my last season. It's just a warning. But if you are enjoying it, then tell me, and if I get enough people say, you know, I'm enjoying it, don't stop it anytime soon, then I might carry it on, but we'll see. So yeah, we're apparently one of the front runners for the United job. Interestingly enough as well, in between seasons, last season, we actually offered a job interview for Man United and for Arsenal as well, because Wenger and Van Gaal both retired at the end of the first season. So that's a bit of stuff there. I think I mentioned it before, but just in case I didn't, it's there again. So here we go. Borussia Dortmund away at the Signal Iduna Park. A bit of rain apparently, a bit of drizzle. The manager is Unai Emery. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't think I did. We take a 1-0 lead, a very slender lead, to Germany. So my plan here, play for the draw. They bought a Jose Perez. Do you know, he always seems to do very well in this game. He gets picked up by a variety of teams. I mean, Liverpool bought him in one experiment I did in last year's FM. Here, Newcastle, he got 12 league goals in 29 appearances. Dortmund snapped him up for 22 million. So Perez seems to be a good player on this game. But I don't know if that's going to be the team they're going to play. It's a 4-4-1. Looks like a bit of rotation because Kagawa is in there, but of course then Lamela is out with his broken leg. What are we going to do? We're not going to do anything different really. We're going to stick with this. It worked last time, so I don't see why it wouldn't again. I think the bench as well is going to be exactly the same. yeah, so let's just go for it. We're going to play for the draw. In fact, you know what? Right now, I'm going to go counter-attacking. Because if we can get an away goal, even better. If we score, then Dortmund have to score 2. So I'm going to go on counter. Hopefully it will work. So if it doesn't, then I'll look like a complete idiot. It may all take penalties. Yeah, Dortmund win 1-0. It goes to extra time. So it's not my place to talk about that. There we go. Okay. Nobody fancies us to win, but pull off an upset and then have a bit of faith. Here we go. Okay. Second leg in Dortmund. Can we progress to the last 16? Let's see. First highlight of the game from kickoff, so of course nothing happens. Going to a more structured shape. We've got a highlight here though. Carl Jenkinson on the ball. Here is Zed and Shaqiri. The pass was pretty poor. Socrates on the ball. Hummels to... I didn't show you the team. What is their team today? Formations. That's what we want. So, Berkey in goal. Schmelzer, Hummels, Subotic, Papastafopoulos. The back 5 is completely the same. Nketiah has switched sides. So, I think the wingers there are switched. And Kagawa and Perez are the forwards. Or the attacking team. The attacking players. Muniesa cuts at the ball there, but it's back to Mkhitaryan. And Jose Perez on the right flank. There's nobody in the box. He needs support. He's passed it back to Socrates. Here he is again. Mkhitaryan now on the right. Jose Perez. Socrates. They're building forward here. Kagawa, and that's a goal very early on. It took less than 10 minutes. And it's back to level pegging now. So I'm going to stay on control. Because it worked last time. I don't see why it worked this time. So let's see. We struggled on the road. So I don't know what I'm going to expect here. I'm hoping that they don't just open this up and destroy us. I really hope that doesn't happen, because that's going to be annoying if that happens. I wouldn't like it. To do that work in the first leg and take a lead, and then to have it all like just blown out of the water would be terrible. And Zarate has picked up an Zarate and his bruised shins. Come on, it always happens. We don't have other cams, do we? So I don't really know what to do with that. Do you know what? We're going to bring on Much as a automatic central mid... No, not Mane, I said Much. As an automatic central midfielder. Just to get an extra man in midfield. Try and help it out a bit. We're going to stay on control structured. That's an early substitution we've had to make there, which is a shame. Diouf to Much. Chance here potentially. Gutierrez on the ball. Jenkinson. Can he get a cross in? He can. Oh, it's an own goal! No, it's not. Pereira. I thought there was a Socrates own goal, but Pereira has scored. It's now 2-1. If Dortmund score now, it's not enough. They now have to score 2 goals. They have to beat us 3-1 now. If it's 2-1, that's it. We go through on away goals. That goal could be absolutely crucial. Schmelzer. Butland holds on to it. Yes. Wow. Okay. This is getting nervous now. If we can... Do you know, it's only a last 32, but this match, if we win this match, then all this league form could be forgiven, because this is a fantastic run we're on in the Europa League. Diouf is through. He's still going. He's made a shot. It's a poor effort, really. Berkey with safe hands. We're going to see a replay of anyway. No, we're not. Coming up to half-time. It's 1-1. It's still good. You know, I'm very happy with this. I'm very, very happy. Please, how things are going. Keep it up. I'm not changing anything. We've been forced into a change already, which is a shame. But that extra man in midfield, Jordan Much, could prove absolutely vital. That was a poor pass by Diouf to Pereira. Socrates cuts it out. I thought he scored an own goal, but it wasn't. It was a good finish by Pereira. Diarra to Muniesa now. To Gutierrez. 52 minutes played. Gutierrez wins the ball back after the tackle from Shaheen. Here's Diarra to Gutierrez. To Diouf. Playing as a defensive forward this time, and I'm keeping him as one as well, because defending is absolutely key. Now it's through! Oh, how did you not score that? That's a chance squandered. 2 clear-cut chances. We could have had a couple of goals at least at the moment. Gutierrez. Schmelzer with a header. Hummels. Oh, that could have been a mistake there, but that was lucky. Jenkinson with the header. Shaqiri wins the ball now. We are playing ever so well here. Pereira. He's through. Much. 2-1. We're beating Dortmund. It took a while. Much has got his first goal for Stoke. We're 2-1 up in Dortmund. 3-1 on aggregate. Dortmund have to score 3 goals to go through. And there's 35 minutes left, more or less. What? I don't even... I'm stunned. I'm amazed. Oh my... I can't believe this is happening. We're actually going to beat Dortmund. Like twice. Where's this form in the league? I don't even know. We've got another corner. Either Dortmund have declined dramatically, or we're actually good. Oh, okay. That was a poor pass. Ayoze Perez, is he through? Shaw crosses, beat him to the ball. Pass back to Butland, a safe one. And that ball was pretty poor. Much tries to get to the ball. No. Right. I don't know what to do. Aubameyang's on. So Dortmund obviously going for a few goals here. Ayoze Perez, that was a poor one. Much to Diouf now. Now Pereira has all the space in the world on this left. He finds Diouf. Shaqiri is there. Gutierrez, 3-1. Oh my god, this... Oh, okay, apparently he's offside. No, he wasn't. We're going to see. I don't care if he's off or not. It's a goal. It stands. Let me see. Pereira to Diouf. Of course he wasn't offside. What the hell are you talking about? Right, 3-1. Do you know what? I don't even care anymore. Well, I do care, but it's just been going so... Do you know what? We're going to give Ben Davies his game. He hasn't had a debut yet, so we're going to give him his game. He can play, what is it, 20 minutes or so. Debut. We're 3-1 up, we're 4-1 up on aggregate. There's no way back for Dortmund now unless they can score 4 goals in this last 10 minutes, which, if that happens, I'll quit YouTube. But yes, 85 minutes played. We're going to make the last change. We're going to take off Gutierrez, who... Everyone here has done so well. I mean, everyone's done fantastically. We're just going to bring on Kirchhoff for Gutierrez. We're going to just go defensive. We're just going to shut up shop, leave it at 3-1. I'm absolutely lost for words. I'm talking this commentary. But I'm amazed. Shaqiri free kick. There was a poor one. But who cares? We're 3-1 up. We're going to win this tie 4-1. Bring on Sporting Lisbon in the last 16. Shaheen. That was a poor one. Pereira to Diouf. Not long left to go now. Maybe one more chance to just put that final nail in the coffin. Maybe. No. Full time. 3-1. 4-1 on aggregate against Borussia Dortmund. Now, right, for that. Passionate. That was really special. Nobody gave us a chance, but you've played magnificently. I'm so happy with that. I mean, this is almost made up for a miserable league form. 3 goals. 4 on aggregate. I'm amazed. I'm absolutely staggered. But I can't believe we've just knocked out Borussia Dortmund. That was arguably probably one of the toughest ties we could have had in that draw. Apart from maybe Bayern Munich and a few other teams like Marseille or Roma, maybe PSV. Some teams you can see there. Very tough ties. To beat Borussia Dortmund 4-1 nonetheless on aggregate, I think is a fantastic achievement. I'm so happy with that. Zarate is going to miss a week or so with his shin injury. Fans jubilant. And yes, that's given us a draw against Sporting Lisbon in the last 16. The first leg will be at the Britannia, so we start at home again. So if we could just do the same thing as we did against Dortmund, then we'll be in the quarterfinals. Much on form. He apparently was our best player. Yeah, maybe. He was good. Got a goal. Got his first goal. So... when is that Sporting game? Well, do you know what? I think we're going to go straight into it. Again, it'll just be 2 league games off screen. It gives me less work to do in between videos. And, you know, we're on a great run in the Europa League, so you can't ignore it. You have to do it. You've got to make the most of these matches. As I said, it's not every day that you get to see Stoke in European football. We are on our way to the Europa League final. That's the reality of the situation. Where is the Europa League final anyway? Friends Arena. Where's that? It's in Stockholm. Okay. So we're on our way to Stockholm. Hopefully. I don't know. Sporting could spank us, but I'm hoping they don't. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. I did. That was a fun video to film, and it's good to see us actually winning some games for a change. Leave any comments you want down below, and if you want to see my videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button down below. And yeah, fantastic performance. Very, very happy with that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.